With us from Majd al-Shamsa near the Israel-Syria border is Hamad Awudat, a reporter for the Iranian Press TV. Good evening. Thank you very much for joining us, Hamad.
Good evening.
So, Hamad, let's try to understand. Is it so? Is Iran should maybe keep itself distance from what is happening right now in the north?
I think what happened or what started the last 2 days. It's the moment that the Iranians and Hezbollah and the Syrian army are looking for. What happened is like this: that the Syrian army, backed by the fighters of Hezbollah in the Golan Heights, they succeed to have a lot of good strategic fights here in the area. They want just to be sure and to send a message for everyone that they can do it together, and they are here. They didn't forget the area, and it's very important also to fight the militias that they are in Damascus, that they are fighting in Damascus, which means Zahran Alloush. If they succeed to win the fight here in the Golan Heights, that means that Zahran Alloush he will have something like few days just to finish there, and he will stay without weapons and without anything to fight the Syrians there in the capital of Damascus. And then everything will be changed here in the area. The Israelis will find a new face in the Golan Heights. We are talking about the Iranians and Hezbollah and the Syrian forces. They are special forces, and also it's got to mention that some sources today, they mentioned that the General Soleimani, he was here in the area in the Golan Heights, and he was controlling and he was looking for the fights by himself. I think it's a good message.
Try to explain to us the balance of power that is happening right now in the north between Hezbollah, between Syria, between Iran, and between the Sunnis and Al-Qaeda. How does it work?
I will not mention any name of any group or any militia or any army. It's a fight and it's a war between the Sunnis and the Shias who will control the area here. Because of that, we can see the Syrian regime, as you say, okay, the Syrian government, and we can, because they are Shia, and we can see the Iranians and we can see Hezbollah together. As I told you, for them, it's the biggest fight here in there, because also there's another groups that they are backed by the Israelis in some ways, here in the area. For them, if they succeed to control all of the Golan Heights, we are talking about 75 kilometers here in the north of Israel, then everything will change, and maybe Hezbollah will have another area or he will have another strategic area to fight the Israelis, as they told us by their media.
Hamad, just a second here. Mayor Javed Anfar wants to ask you a question.
Hi, Hamad. You said a group which group in Syria is being supported by Israel?
Yeah. Sorry?
You said that a group is in Syria, in the Syrian civil war, is being supported by Israel. Which group is that?
Yeah. It's Jabhat al-Nusra and the fighters that they are following for the opposition, which was called the Free Syrian Army. We can't see these fighters now. It's stopped to be in the area since 1 year, something like this. And as I told you before, Mr. Mir, you are welcome to the Golan Heights. I will show you by myself how Israel is supporting Jabhat al-Nusra.
Hamad, do you have evidence about what you're saying? Because, we are journalists and we love to get facts into order. Do you have evidence that actually Israel is supporting Jabhat al-Nusra that is linked to Al-Qaeda?
Yes, for sure. I am welcoming you I-24, TV station, to take the videos. I will send you videos and you can see. Also, you are welcome to visit here in the area, and I will go with you and I will show it for you.
Yes, Iran.
Well, it has been mentioned by the leader of Hezbollah, Nasrallah, lately, a couple of times, by the way, that Israel is supporting some militant groups in they call it the Lahid army of the Golan, which means what we used to call the South Lebanese army, but in the Golan Heights. Now, Mr. Nasrallah was asking the question: how can it be that you have so many Sunni extreme Islamic militants in the Golan region, and Israel is not touching them, but when you have one car of Hezbollah, it's being attacked by Israeli helicopters. But as you said, up until today, there is no one evidence coming from the side of the pro-Iranian and pro-Syrian government, which will indicate that Israel is supporting Jabhat al-Nusra.
Yes. Hamad, do you want to say last comment?
I want to tell you also, more than the support that they have, I have all the phone calls and the phone numbers of these leaders of Jabhat al-Nusra that they are here in the Golan Heights, me as a journalist, and they are Israeli phone numbers, you know, and I can call them now if you want, you know, on the air, and you can see how they are answering me. They have phone numbers of Israeli companies that me and you are using here in Israel.
Can you, Hamad, call them right now?
Wait. It will take 1 minute. Just I need the number. If you have the time. If not, you know, I can share you or I can enjoy you this moment another few minutes.
You know what?
But may I ask a question here? While you're trying to call them, as you say, what interest does Israel have to support them?
And you can do it. You know, you can call them from the studio, and they will answer you, and you will see that it says 5 numbers that it's for Israeli companies. I'm talking about Bilifon and Orange and Silcom and. You know, and
so, you know, Mayor Javed Anfar here is asking a right question. How do we know that they are really fighters of Jabhat al-Nusra?
Because I called them and I agreed with them to see them on the border with my camera just a few months ago, and I visited there, you know, and I was very close to the border. Just we are talking about 15 meters, 20 meters between me and them, and I talked with them, and I know these faces, and I record these faces. In the same time, I looked for them in YouTube and in Google, and they are the leaders of Jabhat al-Nusra, that they were kidnapped the Fijis, and they were kidnapped the UN soldiers that they were in the Golan Heights. They are the same people. And they are supported.
Listen, it's not the first time.
Yes, just let me just pass him to the Arabic. Of course, the Arabic channel will continue the conversation with you. Hamad Aoudat, thank you very much.
Thank you, Ahmad.
Whomever want to continue hearing Hamad Aoudat and speaks Arabic can tune into our Arabic channel.